Happy Telling Tuesday! The story I have for you today was super fun to work on, and it was inspired by the fable, The Man, the Boy, and the Donkey. Maybe you know that one. Well, this is what it made me think of. My oldest child, Audrey, she's 18 years old now, but when she was a newborn, well, that made me a brand new mom with a heart just overflowing with love for this new human. And one of the ways that I ended up showing that love to Audrey, my first, and all of my children that have come since then, was a little song that came from the musical Fiddler on the Roof. In the musical, there's a character that sings, "A blessing on your head, mazel tov, mazel tov." But for me and the mother blessing that I bestowed on my children countless times, it became, "A kiss upon your head, mazel tov, mazel tov." And it's always felt very wonderful. But as a new mom, with this overflowing heart of love, I did not feel like I was overflowing with knowledge or experience. I was full of self-doubt and questions. But one thing that I loved was wrapping up my baby and wearing her wherever I went, walking, shopping, to church. I had this 6-foot-long strip of fabric. It was tan with silver stripes in it, and I would wrap it around my body in a way that I probably couldn't do now, because I forgot. Tie a knot in at my hip, and then I would slide my little slip of a baby down inside. And one of the first times that I went walking with Audrey, I met a friend, and it always happened like this. They had to admire sweet Audrey. And she looked down into my wrap and, oh, she's so sweet. And then, can she breathe? Is it safe for her to be in there? And I began to question and wonder, oh, my poor baby. A kiss upon your head, mazel tov, mazel tov. So the next time I went to wrap Audrey up, I got all situated and I slid her in just a little bit of a different way, with her head sticking out a little bit more so people that could see that she could breathe. And I went to church. Getting through the hall at church with a new baby is practically impossible. Everybody wants to love on that baby. And so one friend stopped me and cooed at Audrey and said, "Does her head have enough support? Is she all right? Is it safe?" And once again, there I was, questioning. A kiss upon your head, mazel tov, mazel tov. So the next time I went wrapping Audrey up, I turned her around and slipped her in facing outward. Then people could see that she was breathing, and she was leaning against my chest, and we went out for a walk in the neighborhood. A neighbor came out and commented on how cute Audrey was, which I heard a lot and loved. And then she said, "Is she old enough to be facing outward?" And at first I thought, I am not a car seat. And then I began to wonder, and question, a kiss upon your head, mazel tov, mazel tov. So you can imagine the next time I went to wrap Audrey up, the worry and the fear and the self-doubt and the frustration that was bubbling up inside of me. And who better to that onto than my husband? John had seen it all, the questioning, the wondering, the resituating, and he finally sat me down, put his hands on my shoulders and said, "Holly, you cannot please everyone. There is more than one right way to do things. you are a good mom. Well, it's a good thing that he said that, because next time I might have tried putting Audrey in upside down, or just waited a few years until I could wrap her up and let her carry me around. Well, now Audrey's 18 years old, and my youngest, Eli, is 11. Not too long ago, I walked into the kitchen and found Eli at the stove making himself a grilled cheese sandwich, and I consider myself a grilled cheese sandwich connoisseur. I can make a mean grilled cheese and tomato soup. And as I was there watching Eli, well, the cheese was going everywhere, and the bread was mismatched, and the butter was on the wrong side, and I was about to go tell him the right way to make a grilled cheese sandwich. But instead, I walked up to him, put my hand on his shoulder, leaned in for the kiss, and sang, "A kiss upon your head." And he ended it, "Mazel tov, mazel tov." And I kissed him, and I said, "Looks like you make a mean grilled cheese sandwich." And I walked away to get him a plate. I hope you always remember that there's more than one way to do things. It's been a big help in my life. Tell me about one of your experiences, and I hope that you have a fabulous day. Until next time.